Fans, if you're interested in attending future home games, we've got you covered. Swing by one of our what better way to back the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Lucky the Leprechaun and the Celtics dancing. The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Toronto Raptors have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Celtics? Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied at 1-1. If the first two games have been any indication, we should be in for a great series. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Here are the five for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Time is out there with Dick, and it's Barrett at the small forward. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Holiday, and it's Cornette in at the 5. We'll take a look at the Celtics. Well, they stole one on the road, and that was their goal. Now they have a chance to take command of the series, Greg. But it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they still got a lot to prove, Kevin, coming into this series as an underdog. But I've been impressed with their fight and execution. You can tell they're not intimidated. We'll see if they can maintain that level of confidence tonight.
That'll be key, you're right. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. A wide open look here for Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Holiday, after the missed three from primetime, pass to Tatum. Over Barnes. Rebound by the Raptors. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Holiday after the Raptors pick up 2. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Raptors ball.
It's been a quick start here for Toronto. Here's primetime. Lobbed up there for Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And how about the body control? Barnes sets the screen and then a nice spin there to get open.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Tatum. And just miss after miss right now.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pirtle with the ball. Here's primetime. Barnes screen on Holiday. 6 to shoot. Primetime, the pass to Barnes. Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there. Busted. No good that time either.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's prime time, guarded by Holiday. Driving the lane. Knocked loose. Dives for it. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, outside White. Pass to Brown. Here's the screen. Inside. Hurdle with the steal. Fast break Toronto. And here they go. And it's good off the back rim and in. Barnes has got his second basket of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The three from Tatum. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Hurdle with a screen on Howard. Prime time, the pass to Dick. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's prime time, guarded by Holiday. Prime time, the pass to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Prime time's shot is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Holiday dishes to Brown. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. Raptors leading by 6. And it's Barrett penetrated. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Hurdle with a screen on Holiday. Prime time, the pass to Dick. Here's prime time. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Austin with the ball. After the Raptors pick up 2. Brown, good.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Outside Holiday. Outside White. Down low, Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
That one is no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's prime time. Dick in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. 8-point game. Brown kicks to Holiday. Tatum against Barnes. Charity stripe shot. And it's Brown missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And Toronto has possession after Jaylen Brown's miss. The kick out to Barnes. Puts one up from 19. The rebound by Holiday.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Brown the pass to Holiday. Tatum on the wing. For three. Offensive rebound. Holiday now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, look, you're not going to outwork Holiday. He's going to grind out rebounds, buckets, all the little things.
Here's prime time, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Celtics trail by 8. Holiday looking for an opening. Outside, White. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
Tatum, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Barnes passes to prime time. Barnes screen on Tatum. Lobbed up there for Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
This kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Boston trailing. Outside, White. Back to Holiday. Here's Cornette, defended by Pirtle. To the paint. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 6. Raptors leading by 6. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Celtics was superb. He finished with 30 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Just a fantastic night for him. The guy he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Hauser. Pass to Brown. Drops in the layup for 2. 8 points for him.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
Here's prime time. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Brown inside. Brown's there. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Boucher.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Pritchard. Nothing on the board. Pass to Hauser. Let's go. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Down low.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Pritchard passes to Tillman. Brown with it. Shoots over Brown and misses it off the right side of the rim. 1:07 left to play in the first. Prime time, the pass to Boucher, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Prime time. He has 6. The kick out to Brown. Off target from outside. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Down by 12. Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Prime time. Jar on the wing. Here's Prime time. Tillman grabs the miss. Brown with it. Pass to Tillman. And the call will be against Prime time. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D.
Cornette, he's checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Lonnie Walker. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. Then it's Holiday, and it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Celtics trail by 10. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Tatum. Barrett covering. Prime time grabs the board. Prime time's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to Barrett. Here's Prime time. Barnes outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Hurdle's shot is off. Boston shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Off target from 3-point range. Raptors leading by 10. Prime time, the pass to Barrett. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Pritchard. Holiday finds Tatum. Celtics passing it around. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Barnes the screen. Lobbed up there for Barnes.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Celtics trail by 13. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Horford. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Yes, that goes in. 8 points for Prime time.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Tatum. They set the pick. Over Barnes. Hands the shot from the wing. Tatum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Allowing the play to develop naturally. Terrific patience by Tatum in the screen and roll.
Raptors leading by 13. Here's prime time. He's got 8. Here's Dick. Shot clock at 6. Barrett for 3. And Boston with the rebound. On the wing, Holiday. Barrett covering. White the pass to Brown. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dick. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 13. There's the 3. They get it again. Cornette. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
On the wing, Barnes. Barnes, screen on Holiday. Lobbed up there for Barnes. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
Now White hasn't made one yet. Pass to Brown. White with it. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
He's a true team-first guy. White is all about finding the team the best scoring chance he can.
Here's prime time. 8 points for him. Now Dick. Birtle sets the pick for Dick. Here's prime time. And the 3 ball is good. Prime time's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Left side, Brown. Pirtle with the steal. Inside. And it's prime time missing. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 14-point game. He gets that one. Holiday's got his second bucket.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Barnes, screen on Holiday. Dick in the corner. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, White. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Well, there's no question that Tatum is one of the best scorers in the game today. And because he was so good at such a young age, it's easy to forget how young he still is.
And the first one drops. The Raptors making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's prime time, guarded by Holiday. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. Out to the right wing. Here's prime time, and he drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Al Horford's checked in for the Celtics. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, this is the thing about Holiday. He keeps coming at you.
So as As we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Raptors up 19. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Toronto Raptors.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they've took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. John's checked in for Bruce Brown. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Celtics shooting 41% for the game. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brady Dick is out there at prime time, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 roaming the paint.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from prime time. Both free throws good from prime time. Celtics trail by 21. White looking around. Brown against Barrett. Brown down low. No good that time. Nice D from Barrett. Toronto's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Pirtle with a screen on Holiday. Prime time, the pass to Pirtle. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off the shot. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Outside Tatum. Back to Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 11.
Holiday finds ways to score inside and from beyond the arc.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Holiday. Dick passes to Primetime. Barnes outside. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Primetime. Here's Dick. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cornette's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Holiday. Outside White. There's the triple. Kept alive by Boston. And they recover it. And another shot. Pass to Cornette. And that one drops for him. 8 points for him.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Holiday. Primetime, the pass to Dick. Here's Primetime. 6 to shoot. Pirtle with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Pirtle. Stolen by Holiday. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And here's White. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Pirtle with a screen on Holiday. The kick out to Barnes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Konchar's checked in for Toronto. Celtics trail by 18. And here's Holiday. 11 points in the game. And he hits the bucket.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Primetime. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 10.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And it's White missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Barnes.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Now here's White. There's Brown with the 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Barnes the screen. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Primetime. 15 points in the game. Barnes, screen on Holiday. Primetime. Pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. And it's Primetime missing. Celtics trail by 21. Right the pass to Tatum over Barnes. Tatum's shot is off. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Barnes screen on Brown. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Boston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from 3-point land in the second half. Out to White. Pass to Cornette. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Here's Primetime. Jason Tatum grabs the board. The Celtics shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Bucket is good. Tatum's got 16 points.
Well, Tatum has some length on him. Gets down that lane in a hurry.
Barnes screen on Holiday. Primetime, the pass to Barnes. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Al Horford is checked in for White. Chris Boucher is checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Dick.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Here's Brown. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Brown kicks to Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
Here's Primetime. He's got 15. Pass to Boucher. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Primetime missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brown dishes to Holiday. Outside Tatum. And it's off from 3-point range.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Here's Primetime. Pass to Quickly. Here's Primetime. Here's Boucher. A 3-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 21. Brown outside. Here's Cornette. The shot from the low post is good. Cornette's got 4 points this quarter. Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And the dunk by Boucher.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Here's Tatum after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it's good for 2.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Primetime. He's got 15. Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford. For Toronto, they've gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in, and it's Brown in for Conjo. Celtics trail by 21. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. Pass to Hauser. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Hauser's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Boucher the screen. Here's Primetime. Boucher's shot is off. Boston's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Pritchard passes to Brown. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Giants to the hoop. Brown wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter. Here's Primetime. And another assist.
And his passing continues to be the story. He's got the defense in the palm of his hand.
And Greg, he is now tied for the second most assists in a single game in playoff history. Here's Pritchard. Floats it up for Horford. It's stolen by Brown. 1:16 left in the third. Down low, deflects the pass. Brown right side. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Brown's got 14 points for the game. Raptors leading by 18. They set the pick. Here's Primetime. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Austin with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Pritchard. Just 4 to shoot. Great open look there. He has 6. Here's the Raptors with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. He lobs up, and again, another assist.
And to see the way he's picked apart the defense, creating for his teammates, he's been nothing short of extraordinary.
Greg, a new mark for the second most assists in a single playoff game. He is truly on a mission. Brown against Brown. From deep three-point land. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Raptors. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Right back after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And so here's Toronto. Tatum and Horford man the post positions. Then it's Walker, and it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Abaji. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Tatum with it. Now here is Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Pass to Abaji. And here is Brown. Here's Primetime. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 21 points for Primetime.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Tatum. Shot clock at 6. The leaner inside. And he connects with the jumper. Tatum's got 20 points.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And they pick up 2. Primetime's got 10 points in just the second half.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Tatum. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Primetime. Takes the 3. Cracks in the tray. Primetime's got 7 points for the quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage. Grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Now, here's Walker.
Bruce Brown. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Lonnie Walker.
He's off on the first. Celtics making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. And then for Toronto, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Chris Boucher. Conchar comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Bruce Brown. Here's Primetime. There's the lob to the hoop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here is Holiday. Got a hand on it. Here's Primetime, guarded by Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good. Pritchard, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker.
Bruno Fernando.
He hits both from the stripe. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. He's looking for Horford and finds him.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Holiday. Primetime, the pass to Mitchell. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Here's Hauser. Conchar covering. Up top, Tatum. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Hauser misses. Raptors have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. And it's Primetime missing. Austin's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Conchar covering. Holiday against Mitchell. From past the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. Toronto's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Mitchell against Holiday. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got 22 points.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Holiday. Mitchell passes to Primetime. To the inside. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Now, here's Tatum. pass to Pritchard. Three-pointer, Horford. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Tillman, he's checked in for Boston. Dick's checked in for Toronto. Here's prime time. He lobs it up.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Outside Tatum. Again, the Celtics good for two.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Here's primetime, guarded by Holiday. Close the alley-oop.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Pritchard, pass to Tatum. Outside, Horford. 6 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. Launches a three. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
When Horford has the ball, he typically makes the right decision. That's a great pass.
Primetime, the pass to Fernando. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now here's Tatum. Dick defending. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's primetime. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Holiday. Outside, Horford. Back to Holiday. Here's Tatum. Primetime grabs the board. To the paint. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Fires away from outside. That shot, no good. Toronto's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Primetime, the pass to Abaji. Misses the three. The Celtics have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Holiday left side. Horford with it. Tillman passes to Tatum. And Holiday has it in the corner. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Here's primetime. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Five to shoot. Taken away. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Primetime. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Primetime's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Outside Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the three from the other end.
Here's Primetime. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Number 3.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So when Tatum stays aggressive, he gets to the line a lot.
Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Tillman. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Pritchard. Conchar is checked in for Toronto.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this is a pretty decisive victory. They take the lead in the series 2-1.
Yeah, game 3s are very important. If they can keep this sort of confidence going into game 4, boy, they are going to be tough to beat.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for prime time.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Here's Brown after the made shot from prime time. Tatum's shot is off.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
4th personal foul.
That one is off.
The line for the Raptors, number 3.
And the second free throw, good. 26 seconds left in the game. Outside White. Outside Tatum. And the 3 off target. Here's primetime. White covering. Lob pass to Pirtle. Here's primetime. Offline. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge.
MP has put himself among the greats this season.